What's up guys, it's Gone, and today we'll be diving into this year's exciting crop of rookies ready to make their mark on the big league stage. Last year, we had some historic seasons in both the American and National Leagues. Corbin Carroll had one of the best base running seasons of all time and was one of the only rookies ever to post a 25 home run, 50 stolen base season. And fellow Rookie of the Year Gunnar Henderson posted a historic rookie season, leading his class with an excellent 6.2 WAR. Outside of the two winners, this class was pretty deep overall. We had a rookie catcher lead his position in home runs in Francisco Alvarez, as well as two dynamic 2020 seasons from Anthony Volpe and Nolan Jones. We even had a rookie team surprise many in the Cincinnati Reds, led primarily by an upcoming star in Matt McLain, as well as the exciting Elly De La Cruz. The point is, rookies can change the league very fast, and some name that may have been unheard of from the general league population can instantly become a household name in just under a year. This video will look to provide some of the names that will undoubtedly be heard again upon their promotion to stardom in tomorrow's league. But before we get on to the video, could you guys please hit the like and subscribe button? Currently, only 3% of people who watch my videos are subscribed, so if y'all do, not only would it help me grow my channel, but it also would encourage me to create more videos like this one for you guys. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. Although the bevy of foreign players aren't rookies in the traditional sense, I'd be hard-pressed not to include the main ones entering the MLB. After all, they're still technically rookies by MLB's rules, and the professional experience might make them the most valuable, especially in the short run when you're looking for who's going to win the Rookie of the Year. So starting with the Dodgers' newest Japanese superstar, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Yamamoto, standing at 5'10" and weighing 176 pounds, is only 25 years old and possesses ace-like potential. His fastball averages just under 95 miles per hour, peaking at 97 with a high spin rate. He also employs a splitter and a cutter, with the former being one of his primary out pitches. His curveball and changeup also serve to confuse potential batters, with his hard changeup sometimes reaching the mid-90s. Despite his relatively modest stature for a starting pitcher, Yamamoto's excellent control and injury-free history have contributed to his past successes and were one of the many reasons why the Dodgers felt so comfortable with handing out the largest contract ever to a player straight out of the NPB. He easily slots in as the Dodgers' ace currently and should be the heavy frontrunner for NL Rookie of the Year. But although Yamamoto enjoyed most of the fanfare this offseason, there is a non-zero chance that Shota Imanaga might end up being the better pitcher both for this season and in the long run. Imanaga slots in as a middle-of-the-rotation starter for now. His fastball has an average velocity of about 92 miles per hour, but it does peak at 96, and he releases it at a funky angle that throws off hitters. He complements this fastball with a splitter that sits at 84 miles per hour and a slider at 83 miles per hour. And a curveball at 73. His stuff actually contributed to him having more strikeouts at a higher rate than Yamamoto last season in the NPB, but he was plagued by the long ball in the relatively contact-centric NPB. If he can curb that home run issue into something more manageable, the sheer talent Imanaga possesses from his pitching can push him into MLB stardom. But like Yamamoto, he is on the shorter side of 5'10", but he also has good injury history and great command. Right now, he's a middle rotation starter as I said before, but with the strikeout rate, he could easily slot in as ace potential and could win NL Rookie of the Year as well. Now moving across the Korean Strait for our last international rookie, we have the KBO superstar Jung Hoo Lee. He's been a 5-time Gold Glove winner in the KBO in center field, and while he may not be the immense speedster that many other center fielders are, it is likely that his defense will translate over to the major league level. But Lee's MLB development primarily relies on his bat, which made waves across MLB circles after hitting a terrific .349 batting average, .421 on-base percentage, and .575 slugging, while also winning MVP in the 2022 season. He has a quick left-handed approach that excels at making contact, only striking out 7% of the time while walking 9%. However, as great as those numbers are, they did happen in the KBO, which is generally considered to be around the AA level in terms of MLB talent-wise. Nonetheless, the numbers he produced in the KBO, especially over such a long time, proves that it's worth for the Giants to give Lee such a huge contract this season to be their star center fielder. Now we shift to the more traditional rookies, and out of all the prospects that we will see make their major league debuts this year, I think the one that will draw the most attention, rightfully so, will be number 1 overall pick in the 2022 draft, Jackson Holliday. Across 4 levels, ranging from single A to triple A, Holliday raked this year, showcasing his talent with a .323 batting average, 12 home runs, 75 RBIs, and 24 stolen bases in 125 games during the 2023 season. From these numbers alone at such a young age, it's easy to tell that there really aren't any huge holes in his offensive game at the moment. He doesn't really strike out, he's got great discipline, and he can hit for power. Defensively, he's adequate at shortstop right now, but give him some time, and I don't doubt that he will be a special defender as well. His chances at winning the Rookie of the Year may depend on if the Orioles let the young 20-year-old play, but he's got the talent and drive to be a superstar in this league, right alongside Adley Rutschman and Gunnar Henderson. And potentially drawing equal fanfare for his heroics in the playoffs, our next rookie is World Series champion Evan Carter. Following a pretty good season in the minors in which he saw his OPS hover around 800, Carter broke out at the major league stage suddenly, posting an OPS in the high 900s with 6 home runs across 40 regular and postseason games. With such a short sample size, I doubt that a 182 OPS plus is here to stay throughout his entire career. However, Carter showed his advanced plate discipline and ability to hit the ball hard, which I do think is here to stay. Defensively, Carter made a couple of highlight reel type plays in the postseason and should be a great defender at a corner outfield position. And with a full season, Carter has the chance to put up great numbers and win NL Rookie of the Year for a great Texas team. And this Texas team might get even better if they call up Wyatt Langford relatively early in the season. The former number 4 overall pick in the 2023 draft is already knocking on the door to the Major League club after slashing .360 with an on-base percentage of .480 and slugging .677 across rookie ball all the way to AAA. And the thing is, his numbers really never dropped upon being called up to any of those levels. But with only 44 games under his belt, Langford might start the season in AAA just to get some more experience. However, we've already seen past superstar talents like Juan Soto shoot through the minors with excellent results, only to keep up those results once they reach the big leagues. It waits to see how Langford will perform this season, but his stellar numbers are worth keeping an eye on both at the major and minor league levels. The Rangers look poised to be the team to beat in the American League, especially after rampaging through it to win the World Series. Going through multiple teams, one of them was the Tampa Bay Rays, who are quietly creating their own team of affordable young stars in the hitting ranks to continue their sustainable success. This charge is led by Junior Caminero, a bat-first corner infield type. Caminero fits the mold as the slugging third baseman in the middle of the lineup. Now, despite a .235 batting average with just 1 home run in limited time in the big leagues, Caminero set the minor league landscape on fire with a .324, .384, .591 slash line, along with 31 home runs in just 117 games. It's safe to say that he can hit the ball hard, and although he doesn't walk a ton and strikes out at a fair rate, it's safe to say that all is forgivable with that power. We've seen his profile win Rookie of the Year before, just ask Pete Alonso, but Caminero will have to cut down on his strikeouts to be a star in the league for a long time. And when I'm doing these types of videos, I love to put a high upside catcher on here. Last year, it was Logan O'Hoppe, who had a pretty good season but was hampered by injuries, and this year, it's Austin Wells. Offensively, he's known for his quick left-handed swing, which translated into a solid .260 batting average with 53 home runs and 213 RBIs over the course of his minor league career. In the 2023 season, he batted .240 with 17 home runs and 72 RBIs across 3 minor league levels before being called up to the majors. Defensively, which is a huge thing for catchers, while there has been some questions about his abilities behind the plate, Wells has shown improvement and received praise for his game calling and work ethic. Wells' combination of offensive power and evolving defensive capabilities make him a valuable asset to the Yankees roster this season, but I think his upside does drop significantly if he doesn't stay at a catcher but instead moves to a first base or corner outfield position. Switching over to the National League side now, the favorite for Rookie of the Year outside of those 3 international players has got to be Jackson Chourio, but there is a pretty far gap between them. Already signed to a record 8-year, $82 million extension despite not playing a single Major League game, Chourio will start the season for the Major League club as he has no roster stipulations. Jackson Chourio had an outstanding 2023 season, solidifying his status as a top prospect. He played 128 games between AA and AAA, finishing with 22 home runs and 44 stolen bases. His batting line was impressive as well, with a .282 average, .338 on-base percentage, and .805 OPS. His immense power speed capabilities are only hampered by his low on-base percentage, but we've seen young players struggle with discipline, only to improve immensely as they've matured. I don't know if Chourio is polished enough to win Rookie of the Year right now, but he certainly has the talent to do so, and I have no doubts that he'll turn into a great player sometime down his major league career. Over the next decade, Jackson Chourio will be playing against the Cubs many times throughout his Brewers career, where he will go head-to-head with his center field counterpart in Pete Crow-Armstrong. And the two's profiles are vastly different, yet are still valuable in their own way. Crow-Armstrong is a plus runner, which translates into amazing center field defense, but his power is likely more translatable in the gaps than over the fence. Nonetheless, that hasn't stopped him from posting pretty impressive power numbers for his position in center field. With a mediocre bat in his rookie season, potentially with an OPS plus in the 110s to 120s, Armstrong could post enough great numbers defensively to rank among the top of the rookies in WAR, especially carried by that defense. And the highlight reel catches should only boost his profile. Finishing in the National League Central, we have our next top runner for National League Rookie of the Year in Noelvi Marte, a middle infielder who can play both third and shortstop. He exhibits a power-oriented swing, particularly to his pull side, and has a knack for barreling the ball. However, unlike many youth his age, Marte's disciplined approach at the plate is evident in his ability to draw walks and minimize his strikeouts, showcasing his strategic and patient batting style. Last year, Marte concluded the minor league season with a batting line of .279, .358, .454, adding 11 home runs, and played 35 games in the big league club with an excellent .316 average and .815 OPS with 3 home runs. And if he can extrapolate those numbers across an entire season, while having that defensive versatility in the middle of the infield, it's hard to see him not win Rookie of the Year. Like Holliday, I think that the rookie who will draw the most eyes out of this bunch will be Paul Skenes. At 6'6", he's a dominating presence on the mound who has been knocking on the door to the major league rotation since he's been drafted just a year prior. Paul Skenes' primary weapon was his fastball, which sat in the high 90s and touched 102. The slider, averaging at 88 miles per hour, was a perfect complement to that fastball, and his changeup emerged as a third pitch plus offering, and despite its infrequent use. His mechanics are very stable, and he's shown no signs of long-lasting injuries to render him as like a reliever. But these elements, combined with his advanced pitch tunneling skills, allowed him to disguise his pitches effectively, and Skenes' size and skill set, making him an exciting prospect to watch in the upcoming years. He can be the Pirates' ace simply next year, and possibly win NL Rookie of the Year as well, posting great numbers. The last rookie set to make waves this season comes from the National League champion Arizona Diamondbacks in Jordan Lawlar. Although unlikely to start the season with the big league club because of Geraldo Perdomo, Lawlar could perform well enough to force their hand in AAA early in the season. In the minors, Lawlar hit 20 home runs, drove in 67, and stole 36 bags, while maintaining a .278 batting average and .378 on-base percentage, culminating in an .874 OPS over 417 at-bats. His transition to the majors, however, proved challenging as he managed only a .129 batting average and dispersed 31 at-bats. Defensively, Lawlar was primarily positioned at shortstop, where he demonstrated above-average abilities, achieving a .972 fielding percentage with just 11 errors across 99 games. His defensive prowess is further accentuated by his impressive range, sprint speed, and arm strength. He's got the potential to be a 5-tool player, and is definitely one of the reasons why he's one of the favorites to win Rookie of the Year for a young Diamondbacks team. In terms of predictions, for the National League, it's hard to not see anybody but Yamamoto winning this award. He's been so dominant in the NPB, which isn't far off in terms of talent from the MLB. That's hard to not give him the award. For the American League, that's going to be a lot closer, but I feel like it's currently Evan Carter's race to lose. The production and experience he has on a World Series winning squad should do wonders for his confidence going forward. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Did I get it right? Or is there someone not even on this list that could surprise everyone and win Rookie of the Year for either league? Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, if you enjoyed, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below new video ideas. Also comment who you think is going to win Rookie of the Year. With the MLB season ramping back up, I should be back into posting regularly. I should be starting the fantasy series coming up soon, and maybe potential predictions. But if you have any other ideas, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.